Yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Eat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not.
All right, Coach, thank you as always. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to chilly, but of course sold-out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New England Patriots and the Kansas City Chiefs. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Alabama, 380. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Regular.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The first carry now for Rex Burkhead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Wait, set. 380.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And he's going to be met at about the 43. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. The second down run for Burkhead. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time
pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 27, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Burkhead. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires a strike to his big target, Demaryius Thomas. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
And it brings up third down.
How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Brady gives to Michel. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gostkowski the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Motion.
A first carry now for Kofani Muhammad. He'll have a first down past the 40. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And did he get in? No, down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for KC. 74 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. They'll run with Muhammad, and he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
72. 40. Hey, Foxtrot.
Shotgun now for Brady. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, #1, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
These two teams all tied after 1. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7.
Hey. 4 down. No, 66.
Throwing now is Brady. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. New England on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Here's Brady. Trying for Edelman again. This time he's got it. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Brady to his old reliable Edelman, and the Patriots have a 1st down.
Wait, 20.
On 1st down, Michel. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check 52.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Wait, 53. Check. 450.
On 2nd and 9, Brady, and now a fumble. Brady loses the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
New England on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be third and forever. To throw, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Taken in at the 11. Gets around him. A good return there, 17 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Yellow, 180, 58, come on. Watch the pass. Check 9, check 9. Attack, attack. 58 to Mike. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 15. 58.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Undercrunch, undercrunch. Out, 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 out. 50, yellow, 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 yellow. 52. Hey, that QB's trash.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Completes it to Hardman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down.
Hey,
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Tight end left, 3 down, 3 down. Watch the motion, watch the motion.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Second and goal from inside the 5.
I got you. I got color. Check 99. Check 99.
Here's Muhammad. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round. And that is caught! Touchdown, Kansas City! Travis Kelce there to make the grab. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Here we go.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
7-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Brady now going to leave it with Michel on the draw. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Hey, set. 5-20.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Taking it about the 16. Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so.
Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. On first down, Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Brady now to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Sony Michel with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up first and 10. So after the INT, it's Brady. Able to shake him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. Chris Jones coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. They don't want to repeat a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after his first half, a timeout call. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, Ripley. 53 to exit. Check 53. Ricky. Mike.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 39.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
Boy, what would these guys be without him? His performance on the ground. That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Yellow. All right, Eddie. You got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
Go on, Eddie. Yellow. Let's go, baby. They turn it over. Get that ball. Get that ball. And 58 is the mic. Ball 58 is the mic.
On play action, it's Mahomes. It's Hill, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. He's checking. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Crash. Hey, 57 colors. 57 colors. Mike 51. Mike 51.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Yellow. Let's go on, Eddie. Defense wins championships, baby. Yellow. 52's the Mike. Watch Mike. It's our field.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. This will be caught inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Greystone travel. Where's 52?
On 3rd down. Muhammad, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Butker's kick here is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with a field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right? No big plays given up. No balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Hold on. Chestnuts?
You like
Come
that
on.
one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
2nd and 5 now. Brady, that's complete. It's Gordon. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. To throw is Brady. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And it's Michel once again. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
First carry for the fullback, James Devlin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the ground is Michel. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Michel on an island by himself in the backfield, 2nd and goal. They give it to him running left. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And once again, the Patriots are back out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Still going. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
65, 5 track, 51, Mike, 51. Hey, get in the way. Yellow. 51 to Mike, 51 to Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
I got you, Pop. 15. 58, by 7, let's go. Come on.
They go play fake. Mahomes. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And he's got another. First down as the tackle's going to be made. At the Patriots 14.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check 3.
On the carry, it's Muhammad. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They go again with Muhammad. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10. They're on 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shadow!
They'll run with Michelle. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Brady. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
They'll run it. This is Michelle. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Michelle. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets it to Gordon. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A give to Burkhead on first down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Derek Nottie makes the tackle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Back to throw, Brady. Open man is Gordon, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Darren Lee there to get him down. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Wait, set, fly, 20. Check. I don't even know why his team showed up.
Brady hands off to Burkhead. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Wait, set, wide, 80. 44. Here we go. Ball 50.
From the gun, they run with Michelle. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that Looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
This will be taken very short.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
At their own 13-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a...
a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They go to a knee here, and with that, it's on to the AFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to end it by going down to a knee.
Now their confidence has to be at an extreme high. That's 2 weeks in a row they've gone on the road and gotten it done. They don't care where they go. From here on out, they think they can beat anyone.
Wait, set. Alabama. 380. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Brady will take a knee here, and that should just about do it. Well, one side moves on, and then, of course, there's the other side, and now they face what they don't want to face, and that's the offseason.
Think about the journey just getting to this game. Preseason, right? The OTAs and mini camps before that. Going through the regular season, fighting and scratching and clawing to make it to the playoffs. And then to get to this game, one game short of a conference championship, they'll have the whole offseason to think about it. Let's see if they use it as motivation.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.